Good day, beautiful people. My girl here, Anoushka, new on the ones and twos. I'm not a selector right now. So today we are going to talk about menstrual cycles. We're going to talk about periods. We're going to talk about period stains. We're going to talk about blood. We're going to talk about moon cycles. We're going to, like the moon cycle. We're going to talk about stigmas. We're going to eradicate stigmas. This video is dedicated to eradicating stigmas, all right? About our femininity and blood that we shed once a month for some, and yet do not die. How beautiful is that? Okay, so we're going to talk about all of that. I'm so excited. First things first, I love to talk about how I grew up in my concept of what that looks like, and then we start from there. That's my starting point. So for people who don't know what a menstrual cycle is, it is a cycle that a woman goes through, that their lining in their uterus sheds. It's literally, that's why parts of it are chunky, because it's literally a lining that's created for the purpose of procreation, is being released because there is no semen to meet the egg. And so there's no semen to meet the egg, the baby is not there, and the lining does not need to be made to grow. So how I got introduced to periods was I was in grade 7. I think I was pretty young, yeah. And I had an idea what it was, but I had no idea what it was at the same time. And I found blood in my panty, and I went home and I told my sister, and she was like, and so she's like, hold on. So she calls my mom. Mom's at work. Mom's like, okay, like do this, show her how to do this. And then I'm just sitting there like, and so my sister's like, okay, so this is what you do. You do this, put this on here, and that's it. Okay, you deal with it. I'm over there. And so I did it, and my mom called me, and she's like, "Hi, I'm sorry I wasn't there. So I wasn't there to be part of your womanhood time." Kind of make me a little I'm getting a little emotional because it's just it's a very beautiful womanhood experience, you know? And so that call was everything. That call was everything for me, because I think that was the closest thing I had to appreciate what it was to be a woman. So it meant a lot that my mother called me and just honored me and, like, you know, consoled me in that way. So now I grew up hating my period. I hated it. I was like, what is this bloody thing that's coming out of me, pun intended? And I like just had this utmost hate of it. And then, you know, being around other women, other girls around that time, it's like, ugh, I'm on my period. Like, and some women have a lot of bad cramps. And so experiencing all of that and all the pain of that, and just really detesting what a period is. And then, you know, when you're meeting different boys and things like that, and it's like, damn it, we're on our period. And in regards to intimacy. And so that's been interesting because, you know, there's a stigma. Men, if y'all don't know, I'm telling you, and now you know. Please don't hate a woman if she's on her period. Instead, I want you to take her on her shoulders, hold her, and be like, that's a beautiful thing, and I honor you, queen. Let's do that. Let's revolutionize moon cycles today, right now. Yes, we doing it. Yes, we doing it. Because there's been so many times, even women, grown-ass women who I know are in relationships, and they're like my partner is annoyed that I am in my, you know, moon cycle. It's like, why is that even a thing? Why is that a thing? And please, I want, if you're a male, let's just change the stigma. And if you have any questions or comments, and you liking my vibe, subscribe, So scrub. So yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's why I'm having these awesome videos. So that was my experience. And then I started being more in tune with my body and really just honoring what a period was. And as much as I knew I wanted to love the experience of having a moon cycle, I didn't until last year, which is pretty fucking recent. So what I did was started looking more into alternative products, because pads, women, let me talk to my women for a second. Pads, tampons that you just get at the regular grocery store. Now, that does not mean sometimes I require a pad and I have an extra one that is from the store. But let me tell you, those have so much bleach and whitening, because cotton apparently is supposed to be white, like the fucking white veneers that Hollywood people wear for some reason. It's not supposed to be that white. Cotton's not supposed to be white. It's like the light, like an eggshell white, okay? And so imagine that in your pussy. Imagine you took a piece of cotton or some tissue or a Bounty and you soaked it in Clorox and you slapped it on your pussy, okay? Yes, it's very graphic, because that's how important this is for me to tell you. That's how important this is for me, because they have so many chemicals in them that we don't even know what the fuck is in them. And that's something that I just need to share. I've tried the Menstrual Diva Cup. Not a fan. I've used it like for 5 months, and my body, as soon as I would insert it in, my body would hurt. And I've tried it with tampons. I don't wear tampons at all, because the exact same thing would happen. I'm just not a fan of anything going in other than the real deal. So my Diva Cup's sitting there, and people keep telling me, oh, I didn't do it right. Fam, I did it for 5 different months, and I tried all different ways, and my body is rejecting it. My body's like, take this out. I don't like this foreign thing inside of you. I only like the real deal. So I know some people who do beautiful rituals with during their moon cycle. This might be a little graphic. Some people, I'm not saying you can do it. I don't do it every month, but I do when I feel like it. You know, releasing their blood onto the earth. That's something that's very, it's a very sacral thing, because a piece of you is literally nourishing Mother Earth and the life that she gives us as well. So it's a very intimate experience. Now, when this experience of our periods happen, a lot of it is, there's a lot, you know, in traditional cultures, there's been said that they leave the women alone because they're just going through so much like of heightenedness. So yes, we do go through heightened emotions. I cry like a fucking baby. I eat a lot, and that's not a joke. It's not a myth. It's truth. And I am very sensitive. I'm super sensitive. Here. I'm sensitive everywhere. Like, you touch me and I'm wet. Okay? So I really wanted to bring into topic what that looks like for us, and hold space of removing stigma on, you know, when we have first of all, wearing pads. I don't give a fuck. Like, what, are all sexy women supposed to be just wearing tampons? Like, fuck that analogy, because I'm a sexy woman and I don't wear a tampon. So I eradicate that. And this concept that it's a nuisance. Okay, so I want you to all take a book, a pen. If there's anything that came out through me that really resonated with you, write it down. I want to take a moment to write a journal prompt, a few journal prompts. The one is like, what's your thoughts about period? I don't care if you're a guy. I don't care if you're a transgender. What are your thoughts about a period? What are your thoughts about a moon cycle? Take a moment to write that down. How do you feel if you are experiencing moon cycles? How do you feel about your own moon cycle? How are there any memories that bring shame for you? And if they are, please write them out. And once you've taken, I'd say like about 20 minutes just to like write anything about periods, like memories you've had, experiences you've had with women, of like talking about your periods with your mom, with men in high school, maybe you stained your panties, like all of that. Just write it all out, okay? You can pause me, and then after you've written it all out, and then come back to the video, and what we're gonna do is you're gonna just take a moment to just read it all through, just taking it in and seeing what beliefs that we've had about ourselves and about other women about moon cycles. Once you do that, now you're going to rewrite that narrative. So you're going to rewrite the narrative of what you do want to have. What do you believe that moon cycles are supposed to be like, feel like? And these days, what I love doing is just being so in tune with our bodies that I know my body's like, okay, you're on your moon cycle, things are heightened, you might want to like a little easy today, okay? Or like this is happening, like you literally fluids are moving as you're moving, right? So being really present with that. So what I would like you to do is like write out all the different things that you experience and encounter within the next coming month of a moon cycle, of periods, of menstrual cycle, of blood oozing out of your pussy. I want you to do that because that is like, it's one thing just to write out beliefs, but beliefs are so stuck into, it's not stuck. We choose to believe them and we choose to see them. So we need to see when we think them and when they come out. So for this next month, you know, connecting every time you think about your period and what thoughts are there. If it's a negative thought, acknowledge it and then shift it. Acknowledge it and then shift it. It's a negative thought, acknowledge it and shift it. Okay? I love my pussy. Pussy talk, I'm gonna do another video on pussy talk because I think it's so important to have that pussy talk. Okay. So that is it, everyone. That is it. That is what I'm here to share about our menstrual cycles. Let's take a moment and really love our womanhood. Let's take a moment and really just honor the sensitivity of what blood oozing out of our pussy represents. It's about the essence of who we are. And if we hate that, that really directly correlates to why we hate ourselves. And I'm not available for having women hate themselves just because of their period, okay? So I love you. I love you so much. Thank you, every single being, galactic universe, whoever's watching, because I know y'all watching, for being present. These are the words that are divine presence just coming through me out to the universe. So I love you. I think I said I love you 3 times. I'm off this. I have a one-on-one coaching. Imagine this times infinity, okay? You get 4 sessions in a month with me, one-on-one. You get unlimited WhatsApp audio coaching. You get Akashic records, trauma release, breath work, knowing how to identify when you're having a panic attack, what attacks are, why we have them. We going in on your life and you're going to show up. So holla at me so you can connect and see what it's about. It's $5,000 a month and $2,500 for the deposit. So, and it's a 12-month program. So jump on a call. The call is free and let's talk about it. Why is that a thing? Why is this fucking one-on-one is the bomb diggity? Love y'all.